So last winter, what I did was I propagated this orchid and I used an actual twig. I tie a bunch of moss around the bottom of the orchid and it's actually survived the winter being outside underneath the eave. So now what I am doing is I am putting the cutting or the so this is the other one that I have. I propagated 3 but only 2 lasted and 2 survived. So I trim it off of the main branch that I use. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna individually plant it. The reason why I use a twig or a stub like this is because the orchid body itself is very fragile and it needs some support. So if you want to propagate orchid, you can do so. Just take a dead twig or a dead stem and just tie and wrap the moss around like what I did here, and keep the moss moist, and then it will produce root. And once it grew or propagated, what you can do is put it in a pot with orchid bark, and basically your orchid will grow. This particular type of orchid needs at least 4 to 6 hours of indirect sunlight. So we're gonna go ahead and plant it in the orchid bark, so that way it has more nutrients for it to flowers in about August.